I'm going to turn my camera on for a second because my first ever Throne gifts arrived, and I wanted to take a good look at them. Alright. There's an invoice in there, get that out of the way. So yeah, Sajin unboxing channel when? And it's kind of already a thing. So I've got a few of those on my my YouTube. And just some old, like, some interesting stuff, like, you know, that the box they did for Twilight Princess HD that came with the amiibo and the soundtrack. I unboxed that. I got the, like, deluxe or, like, collector's edition of Biomutant and unboxed that. So I have a few of those on my channel, some, like, controller unboxings and testings and things like that. And so if any of that is of interest to you, my YouTube channel does have what you're looking for. And Xbox has some rewards points. I'm going to collect those later. But in case you missed it or forgot, Papa Strife, about a week or so ago, I think a little more than a week, gifted me my first ever Throne gifts on stream. He got me a couple of CDs. So the first one is Ghibli Secret Hideaway. I can hold that better. Hold on. Hopefully you can see it well enough. I have another light to put on here. Let me just do that. There we go. That should be better. So we got Ghibli Secret Hideaway. It's supposed to be acoustic arrangements of Studio Ghibli tracks. So the pieces of score and everything from the movies. I did notice when I originally added it, there were a lot of things from Spirited Away. We got Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Porco Rosso, The Wind Rises, and Howl's Moving Castle as well. So, big fan of the music from a lot of these movies, so this should be very, very cool to listen to. Let me go ahead and open it, because it is still, the wrap is still shrunken. Or is the shrink still wrapped? Someone please unwrap the psychologist. Thank you. I tore the tiniest hole. Okay. There we go. I've got a great big mic arm in the way, so I'm trying to... Ooh, okay. First opens like that. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this weird pattern on the disc. That's... Oh, is that... Wait, I know what that is. That's the dial they had in Howl's Moving Castle, where they travel from place to place. Where, like, the door leads to different portals. That's what that is. That's cool. I didn't realize that until just now. That's great. There we go. Very cool. It's a spinner. Yeah, if you haven't seen it in Howl's Moving Castle, they had this like magical doorway that has this dial on top of it, and they switched the dial to like teleport or answer the doors from different locations. All right, very awesome. And then I've got one more here. I was also gifted Time's End, which I believe is a selection of electronic remixes of the Majora's Mask soundtrack, which should also be very, very interesting. Because I'm sure we all know the Majora's Mask soundtrack is bonkers at times. Just a lot of really, really freaky, really cool stuff. They just went all out on Majora's Mask, man. It's a crazy ass. Just crazy ass game. The whole like time mechanic to it kind of deters me from playing it all that frequently, but I really do love like how dark everything is, and like how so much lore that's in everything, and like everything has a subliminal meaning to it, and just man, it's just so deep. It's so deep and so crazy what they did with that game. So like if anyone says Majora's Mask is their favorite Zelda, I believe you. I just don't play it as much as I should myself. Okay. Probably a little less shine on that cover. It's a little more matte now. That looks nice. The piercing eyes. Oh, okay. Just a silhouette there. How crazy is the disc going to be? Oh, just black. Okay. I think I feel a little booklet or something in there too. That's a little underwhelming. I do have the actual Majora's Mask soundtrack on disc as well, though, and that probably has some cool discs. But oh, this this is interesting though. They kind of continue the that art there is continued into the next section, so that's cool. I like that. Listen to a lot of Rosen stuff through Apple Music. It's good stuff. Okay. Is there anything you can tell me in terms of what to expect? Because like because they just said acoustic arrangements, that could mean like, do they just have a guitar, just have a piano? Like, I'm unfamiliar with it myself. Get this booklet out. I don't know if there was a booklet. It seemed a lot tighter in the other one. I don't know if the other one had a booklet, but also a black booklet. Let's see. Arranged by... Oh, okay. Okay. So it seems to be... The artist for this seems to be Theophany. If I'm saying that right, with a lot of like vocal features and different instruments. Oh, guitar, woodwinds. Huh, okay. Is this... Maybe this is an electronic remixes. But it should still be very, very cool. I'm looking forward to listening to both of these, and I probably will after the stream tonight. Most of what I listen to could be described best with the word cinematic, okay. So they got like a whole like orchestra type sound then, or... But yeah, there's a lot of... I mean, this just... Like, unlike what I think the Studio Ghibli one's going to be like, this isn't so much one-to-one. It's because... the titles have different names, and it could be like original works and stuff like that. Could be very interesting. There's some like solo vocal credits and things on there, so that'll be interesting to check out. But yeah, it's I mean, everything worked out with these gift orders. I got the confirmation through my email and everything, and it gave me like the stuff to track the order and all that. I was projected to come on the 8th, and it came 3 days later, 3 days early on the 5th. So that all worked out pretty well. So thanks so much, Papa Strife. Really appreciate it. I'm very much looking forward to listening to those and giving you my thoughts at a later time. I did, so despite how, like, so Throne has been tested and proven to be very viable and very fun. I did remove my Throne information temporarily because I am starting the process of a move, and I don't want to risk things coming to this house a little late. So I just need to update the information on there, and then I will put it back if anyone else wants to do anything, but you really don't have to. It's just a thing that's there, and I don't know, it kind of happens when I least expect it. But that happened in a very interesting week, because the stream before that I got raided for the first time, and while we might not be hitting the numbers we need to for concurrent viewers all the time, at least some interesting milestones are being hit, and we're doing some fun stuff. All right, but now that that's out of the way, just went to check the name of the song so I could Discord it to you, and apparently Rosen did a Star Fox 64 album. Oh, okay, cool. I would be more interested if it was a different Star Fox than On Rails Simulator 1996, 8. One of those years that begins with 199. But yeah, I don't know. I'll need to see, and like before going with other artists, I'll need to see what this album's like specifically. Here, let me turn this light off.